Pain. Now today we've got two crews from the Greater Manchester Police Youth Field Gun Team, and they're going to race against the clock and indeed against each other. Now taking us through the race is the regular commentator, the legendary Dave Eager. Dave, good to see you.
Thank you very much. Good morning, Ross.
Now then, how did this all start for the lads?
Started 4 or 5 years ago when PC Frank Wilcox in B Division decided there was something he ought to do as the community liaison officer for the guys who lived in the area. Went along and said, all right, I'll challenge you to something.
Yes.
And this is the result.
And this is it.
This is it.
Well, we're about to see it very shortly. Now, this is the first obstacle.
On the run out, everything has to go over here.
Everything
over half a ton.
Nothing through.
Nothing through. Everything. Every single thing over.
How high is that wall?
4 high.
Oh, my goodness me. Right then, well, let's go over to the side. We'll get out the road slightly, because the lads are ready. Do you want to cue them off? I've got my clock ready as well.
Got mine ready.
Right.
Stand by!
Who are the first team?
This is B Division. They're from Colhurst. The lads' age ranges are from 14 to 18. Now, you can see them running round on this run-out. Everything has to come over this wall. They split the equipment. So I think we'd better get out of the way a bit because it's all happening. That's the limber, the carriage, everything else coming over. Now we're approaching the sheer legs. 360-pound weight there. There's a guy with a bottle screw. You have to slot the cable into there, get it to the right tension, and then move everything across this 28-foot chasm. Everything has to go across there. If you drop anything in the chasm, it's penalty points. You can see the wheels now. He's got to get the traveller back. He's got a bit of a problem with the cable. That traveller itself is 22 pound in weight. So he's gaining penalty points now because it's stuck, but he'll slowly get it undone. So the clock's ticking away. Did you start your clock?
I started my clock.
Good. Here come the wheels. These are known as the slow wheels because there's only one man pulling them across. 45 pound in weight there. And then we come back for the carriage itself. There's nearly 300 pound weight in there, and the guys have got to balance on it. You can see the way they're holding on. It's turning round on that traveller, and they have to get out of the way. Well, yes. And as I say, all the lads, the youngest we've had in the crew is 13. The oldest this time is just over 18. We're now coming, look at the way that hits that. If they've got to get out of the way because they know about it. In no other competition is it possible to display strength, determination, courage, teamwork. It really is a challenge. We've got the suicide crew on here now because this limber goes all over the show. There's 300 pound weight there as well, and it's waggling backwards and forwards. You can see they've got to steer it right, get out of the way of that pole. Back now for the traveller. This is the last man across, and they're getting the limber down the ramp now, the other side, you see, because everything now on the run-out has to go through the gap on the enemy wall. That's known as the enemy wall. It's only 2 foot wide. Everything has to go through there. They've got to get it all together again, all the equipment, and fire the gun. When the gun fires, then the clock stops. So the clock has now stopped, and have you got your time?
Oh my goodness, the clock stopped there at just 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Well, it's not a good time for them. They've done it in 1 minute 45.
Really?
We'll see what happens. They're off. Now,
starting my clock again.
God, I'm starting mine, yeah. Everything has to come over that wall again. You can see the first 2 men, they're just already coming across out of vision. Now coming across, we've got the carriage, we've got the limber, everything else coming across. And you can see now the wheels are coming up the ramp, and we've got the limber coming up the ramp. And look at that shot there of them coming across the chasm. 28 foot wide, they're running down there, getting ready with the equipment. I think some of your soundmen are going to have to get out of the way, that's Ross.
Who actually trains them there?
Well, it's the police and their helpers in B Division, and they meet 3 times a week, and they have great fun, great camaraderie with everybody, and they really let you know what's happening. That's the barrel going across, and they have to slip that on a rope there, ready to take part and drop onto the carriage. Now, this carriage they have to get just right, because it has to slot right into that barrel. And of course, if they miss it, once again, more penalty points, more time. The whole idea, it doesn't matter how you get it across, or else.
Now, there is no kind of pattern. I mean, we don't have, say, no, this is the way we do it.
B Division is sponsored by the Portsmouth Gun Crew. The other team are sponsored by the Fleet Air Arm, and each one has their own way. Now, this is the bit. John is the captain. He's got to balance on that traveller and go across with that pole. There's over 100 pound weight there, and the whole of the sheer legs have to collapse. They have to get out of the way. 365 pound gravity. The gun's fired. What?
123. Let's get in here. Let's get in here. Whoa, Scott. 18 years of age. 3:21. The official time.
Can do better.
Really?
Yep.
A bit disappointed with that.
Yep.
How do you think the opposition will shape up, though?
No comment about them.
No, none whatsoever. Now then, of course, you can also blame your brother because he's in the team too.
Yeah.
He's a bit younger.
Yeah.
Chris, he's 14, isn't he?
Yep.
Let's go and find him. Let's find out what he reckons. 3:21, Chris. Happy or not?
Yeah, happy.
Yeah, I'm happy.
All right.
No, then you're pretty fit and healthy, eh?
Yeah.
How often do you train for this?
We train 3 times a week. There's Wednesdays, Thursdays and Sundays, which is hard work.
But it's enjoyable too?
Yes,
Right then. And what do you reckon about the other team?
Not good at all.
Not good at all. He reckons not good at all. Will they beat the time? Well, you can find out a little bit later in the 8:15.